on Wall Street, job cuts in the banking industry. Investors are keeping their money on the sidelines. You know that. There are plenty of concerns out there about the Greek debt crisis, the debt load here at home, the end of monetary stimulus in America, and that deadline Juliana was just telling you about. So less trading, less money, fewer deals for the investment banking industry. Dominic Chu is back in our newsroom. Tom?
Yeah, Margaret, there's less volume in stock trading and fewer corporate bond sales, and that's why analysts are getting more pessimistic about the investment banking business as a whole. And according to analyst Keith Horowitz over at Citigroup, bond trading revenues at U.S. banks probably fell 30% in the second quarter versus the first quarter. And he says equities trading revenues fell 15% in that same time frame. And remember, trading revenues really drove profits at these banks. Analysts at J.P. Morgan Cazenove told clients earlier this month that investment banking revenues globally could fall by 16% in the second quarter, due mainly to a slowdown in that fixed income currencies and commodities complex, or FIC trading, if you will. Margaret, we're just a couple of weeks away from the kickoff of earnings season again, so that's what a lot of investors are going to be keying on here, Margaret.
All right, well, where are the cuts going to be?
Well, if you look at what's happening with it, specifically jobs, economic reasons are really why a lot of banks are cutting jobs. Goldman Sachs, 230 jobs to be exact, right here in New York. Then there's B of A, the nation's biggest bank out there. They're going to cut 60 jobs in equities. Barclays, about 100 in the month of June, already announced. And going on, 600 jobs at Credit Suisse, 124 at Bank of New York Mellon. Now, it's not really the size of these cuts that's worrying Wall Street. It's the fears that these initial cuts are the beginning of something bigger, Margaret. That's the reason why a lot of people are worried, especially if you work in the banking industry here in New York, on the floor of the exchange, everywhere in New York in the business, Margaret. That's why everyone's paying attention.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Don Chu, in our newsroom. Julie Hyman.